The table was set, the political parlor game in Washington state queued up until Jay Inslee played his hand.
We weren't going to meet the threshold that had been set, so we made a decision to do what I've really enjoyed doing, which is being the governor of the state of Washington.
Waiting have been 3 potential candidates for governor, all Democrats. Attorney General Bob Ferguson dropped his bid today. Not running for governor.
No. I've made that clear and all along. If the governor's running for a 3rd term, which he's now made clear he is, I support that.
King County Exec Dow Constantine, 2. No run for governor at this point.
Not planning on running against the governor, no.
Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz said the same. 3 others have been waiting for the Attorney General draw. Solicitor General Noah Purcell, Seattle Councilmember Lorena Gonzalez, and Representative Drew Hansen. They too laid down, saying they won't challenge Ferguson. State Senator Christine Rolfes also said she'll drop her effort for Franz's seat. The moves leave state Republicans standing with a new perspective.
Certainly the dynamic has shifted because a couple months ago there was the possibility that you were going to have an open race for AG, an open race for Lands Commissioner.
State GOP Chair Caleb Heimlich believes Democrats have opened a path for his party, and Inslee's presidential campaign makes his standing weaker.
I think he's going to be in for a surprise over the next 13 months as he gets reacquainted with the voters of Washington state, that the voters are going to be concerned. Here's a governor that has shown he's interested in a different job.
It means in just 24 hours, campaign 2020 may have taken a whole new line based on how the dominoes have fallen. The reason why Republicans are more optimistic is that they were faced with the prospect of high-profile Democrats battling each other out, potentially not only in the primary but general election as well. Now with incumbents like Ferguson and Franz saying they'll run for re-election to their current seats, it gives Republicans the chance to offer a contrast and someone who can challenge them in the general.
Well, so say he runs for a 3rd term. And let's say we have a Democratic president and they want him to be head of the EPA, for example. What happens then?
That was a big question to Inslee today. He was asked it multiple times, and he said he is only interested or was only interested in one job, and that was President of the United States. He says he is not interested in a cabinet position and says on this day that he will not accept any sort of cabinet position and he would fulfill a 4-year term.